It is late May, early June. It's like June 2nd to be exact. You know, last year we did this entire series on starting from almost nothing and building something that we could actually hunt out of. Now we're in year 2. You know, how many different times did Pat literally say, man, this is gonna be a multi-year process? I think that's what the whole purpose of this deal is. Like, it's every year you're adding more aspects to your hunting land. Every year you're doing more things to try and make it more of a haven for deer. So this year I'm really excited. We get to build off of what we did year 1, transfer it into year 2. We got a lot of really cool projects planned, a lot of cool things we're doing to the property that are just gonna make, again, that much more of a haven for deer. But it does start with making sure we take care of the progress we made year 1. And mainly being making sure these trails we made, the food plot that we did, all that's, you know, it's springtime, it's overgrown. We gotta cut it down again, spray it down again, and then eventually plant it again. But today, we're gonna be doing the cutting. Last year I rented a tractor, a little wetter this year than last year. So this year we're going something a little more all-terrain. It's like $160 for the day or something like that. Trails, manicure them, make sure we can get them down them easy, make sure they're not too overgrown, whack what's been growing on the food plot, and yeah, let's get to cutting. And we get to do it in a new Ranger. This one's got a cab on it, maybe a little AC. Last year we did a lot of work where bugs were just horrible and it was really hot. So to be able to hop into a cab and like get out of the bugs for a minute or two and or to cool off a little bit, it's gonna be a big deal. So other than that, more or less the same machine. It's got a couple more bells and whistles, winch up front that will probably help us sometime throughout the spring here. But I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this thing pulls that. And my guess is it won't even realize it's back there. So. So check this out. There's no rear view mirrors in like a UTV like this. Yes, I got this one, but like no, like, you know, side mirrors. So I remember this thing's got like a backup camera. If it's like my truck, you can have it on even when you're not like in reverse. So I go to the middle thing here, you go to cameras, boom, I'm in the back. So watch this. Now I'm gonna go forward, put her in gear, and now I can tell exactly where that mower is, like what lanes I'm hitting. So yes, you do it like your lawn, right? Like you have it sitting here, you wanna go one next to the other, but now with the backup thing, I can see if anything gets grown up on it. I can see if it, you know, anything happens to it, any logs get in there, any branches, anything, I'll be able to tell, because otherwise you'd have no idea, right? So pretty freaking cool that like you can have a camera going while you're cutting. Okay, that's it. Last year, you know, we had way more overgrowth. This year it was just the growth from, you know, just springtime here, and there was a lot less solids, so maybe it just cleaned up nicer. But I want to say this thing did a better job than the tractor, and 100% it went faster. But you can see we got pretty much everything dialed. Next step's gonna be spraying. We have a brand new sprayer from Polaris that we're gonna put in the back of this thing. We'll probably come back in a day or two. Maybe even like 4 or 5 days. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. What that does, and what Pat told me last year is it just kind of lets everything that, you know, gets mulched die off, one, and kind of thin out and evaporate all the water out of it. And then 2, if there is any new growth underneath it that's kind of exposed from that, it'll grow up a little bit too. And that way we can spray that when it comes through, so we can get literally everything. So that's it. Be back in 5 days, a week, something like that, and get to spraying. And again, we got ourselves a food plot, so did a good job. I was impressed. We're at that phase where, like, something we did last year, Pat walked me through it. I think I have the confidence to do it by myself this year. You know, a few days ago we came and bushwhacked the whole thing, cut it all down. You can see it did a pretty good job, considering what it was. I mean, some of that stuff was like over waist high, but I gave it like, I think 4 or 5 days. We had a lot of rain in those 4 or 5 days, just par for the course this season. And a lot of this little weeds, vegetation, all it's growing up. So we have that new growth, and we have like, it's only like an inch or 2 high, but that's perfect because you whack away all the other stuff, you let it die off. A lot of this is just, you know, brown, dead, it's fine. But that new growth will come up, and that's where you spray that down. And again, same thing we did last year with Pat, but this year we're on our own. We got a new sprayer, similar to the one we had last year that Pat brought. I don't think it's gonna take more than a couple swipes back and forth to get this area sprayed off. So without further ado, we're gonna add some chemicals, just basic weed and grass killer. We want to pretty just kill everything, and then we'll come back and again 4 or 5 days, and that's when we'll get into the tilling, planting, scraping, and all that fun stuff. So let's get after it. I knew that wasn't going to take very long. It was pretty quick. I think this is capable of doing a lot bigger areas, but again, make a couple passes and it was perfect for our area. So that's it, guys. We're going to take it off, put it in the back of the pickup. It's pretty easy to move up and down. We ended up using the wand around camp here a little bit to spray, so that was kind of cool. But all in all, yeah, I'm happy with it. It was pretty slick. Next time we see you guys, it's going to be probably 5-6 days from now. Let everything die off, give it some time. And we'll be back here scraping, tilling. We have a 3-point we'll put in the back here like we did last year. And then after we're tilling, we'll be planting. So now that this thing is, it's mowed down, it's sprayed down, when we come back, it's gonna be, turning up the ground and getting the seed in the ground too. It's important, and Pat stressed that, to time it, if we can, with a good rainfall. So gonna wait another week or so, come back, tear it all up. It's a kill plot, shouldn't take long, it's less than an acre. And Pat's got some secret recipe of how we're gonna have some early growing stuff and some late season stuff, but I'm looking forward to it.